What's up to all my sphere? Today is Throwback Thursday, and we are taking a look back at classic games you played in your childhood. So this can be board games, card games, even video games. So think about what some of those games were. Some of them for me were things like Clue. I loved Clue as a kid. It was like one of my favorite games, as well as Life, the game of Life. And then, of course, Monopoly, the classic board flipping, table flipping Monopoly that everyone would play for hours and hours on and still be totally frustrated by. And then we also loved Yahtzee. That was another big one for me. Uno. I also like Sorry and Trouble. I didn't really play those a whole lot unless I was at a friend's house or at school. But the other one that I love is Rummy Cube, or as I call it, Rummy Cub, because that's kind of how it's spelled. And so that one's the one with little tiles that you place down, and you have to make runs of numbers that all have to be the same color, or you need to put down 4 different colors of the same number. And then you have a joker that you can use to replace numbers. So it's kind of this really cool strategy game. That one's probably better for a little bit older kids. I tried playing it with my boys and they were so on it. So I'm going to give them a little bit and see if we can try that one again. But think back to what some of those games are for you. So which ones did you love to play? And now there are so many different versions of these games. You can find ones that are super customizable and make it even more interesting to your kid. If you look at Uno, there are a million different versions of Uno now. You can try the classic Uno, absolutely. But there's also one that you can play that has plastic cards, so you can play it in wet situations. So like in the water, in the pool. There are a million different types of these games now that are updated. So let's just take one example. Let's take Monopoly. There are 85 versions of Monopoly. And I know because we have bought several of them, even though we don't play Monopoly as often as you would think we would based on all the versions we have. We have Sonic version of Monopoly. We have Dogopoly, which is a dog version of Monopoly. We have, I think there's a safe version. There's a safe cracking version or something like that. But there's a bunch of different versions of Monopoly, lots of different themes, ways to make it fun. So, try one. If that one doesn't resonate with you, think about trying a different version of it. Some of them have a slightly different way to play the game, but there are so many fun games out there now. So try some of those different things. With a lot of the card games, and even with Yahtzee, there are different themes of these now. So some of them have an anime theme, or a lot of the different video games have a Mario theme, or those types of things. So try to find one that you think will resonate with your kids and then start trying to play that as a family. The other thing that's going on is that some of these board game versions have been transformed into card games. And so what I will say is we have played the card game version of Life, and I think I actually like it better than the board game version. It's pretty hilarious. You get to kind of decide what you put into your life story, and you get to discard cards and things like that based off of, your own choices. So it feels a little bit more authentic than kind of being told what happens to your life based on what place you land on the board and what cards you draw. So this is a really, really fun version of the game. We're always joking around as a family when we're playing this, mainly because there's a lot of babies in the deck. And so my boys will end up with quadruplets or something, and then they'll be joking with each other about that. So yeah, so it's a fun game. Definitely check that one out. I haven't tried the card version of Clue yet, but I think we may try that one as well. So think about what your favorite games are. Share them in the comments. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, and we will continue to explore these different topics throughout the month of March. What month is it? I don't even know, because today's been a day, and that's okay. So I hope your month of May is going well, and that mental health month is something that you've had fun focusing on. Hopefully you're learning some new things and some new skill sets and making some memories with your family. So that's it for today, and remember,
you are so loved.
You are enough.
And you got this.